Hi, Nicole here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm showing how I outrigged my Canon R5C with a SmallRig cage system. I also have an accessory of a monitor, a mic, and a battery in the back. It's pretty compact, very well balanced, and I thought I'd show you how it's all built. Here we go. Now, this video is not sponsored by SmallRig. I've been doing all the different research on the rig systems. They had a new one out for this new camera, so I've gathered everything up. I wanted to share how I'm going to build this out, and if you're researching too, everything is outlined below so you can get started. Okay, first, the actual cage system that I purchased was a kit. So it came with this piece, the actual cage around. It came with a handle, and this also came with an additional plate that you can add to the base for some extra support. Everything has this really nice surface, this protective surface, which I liked as well. And we'll walk through and build this. Another great feature of this new cage system is on the side, and this is included with the kit, is kind of like their cord lock mechanism. And it can come on and off, but I'll show you how that works as well. So let's get building. If you're familiar with SmallRig, they always provide the little tools everywhere. And there's really 3 points on the actual cage that you are going to attach onto the camera. And I found that this really made it sturdy compared to another camera that I have, the Mark IV. It didn't have all those points. It just had the main point at the bottom. So I like that this had 3 points. I do that main screw first with the handy tool. I take the little screw to the side and screw that in onto the side of the camera here, or the base of the camera, already nice and snug. And then this final piece I add to the side. Okay, so this is the main cage. It's really snug around the camera, which I like, and wherever there's contact points, there's a nice kind of like rubber material protecting the camera, so this is great. Okay, so this is the base. Let's keep going. All right, so the other piece that came with it was the handle, and this can just go to the top here, top part of the cage. And that screws on nicely. Okay, so this is now that SmallRig kit for the R5C. Comes with the handle. You have the cage that mounts to the camera on 3 different points, 1 on the side, 2 underneath, and also comes with the cord lock on the side as well, which is nice to have. It feels really secure. I'm now going to add this base piece, this extra base piece that comes with it, and grab those 2 screws. Just gonna drop those screws in here. And you'll see why this is a nice feature. I love how every touch point kind of has that nice padding. Okay, so now we're going to add this base plate. And it actually comes in 2 parts, as you can see here. And when we were building that battery bracket with the rods, this is where the rods are going to feed into the base plate. Now again, depending on the lenses that you're using and how heavy they may be, you may be in need of a longer rod. So this is a 4-inch and this is a 6-inch. Okay, so now I have built the base plate here. I'm now going to add the tripod plate onto the bottom section here. Okay, and now once I have everything set up, it'll be easy to pop on and off to the tripod. Okay, so this is looking great. So now I'm going to add the bracket. Now, before adding the bracket, whether you have the monitor attached to the top or not, if you like to see what's happening on the camera, you can open up the door now before you're adding the bracket. And once the battery is on, you can even fold this back. So I'm just going to tighten these up. You can always fold this back. This will actually pop in once the battery is on. Okay, so here we go. That's looking good. And then I have a SmallRig accessory here for my monitor. This is where I'm going to place the monitor. So I'm going to add that accessory as well. And here we have pretty much the rig system, the cage system for the R5C. All right, so now let's add some accessories. I have the SmallRig for my Atomos 5 that I'll have sitting on top, and it will feed over into these cords here. We're going to have a battery and then a mic. So those are the three accessories I'm going to add now. So let me grab those. Okay, so this is the battery that I've chosen to go with. Again, with the battery conversations that have been going around with this camera, and for longer video shoots, an external battery is always nice to have. So we have that in place there. That's looking great. Then for the monitor, I would put my Ninja 5. Okay, and then I'll slide this back on and tighten this up. Okay, that's looking great. Now, just for counterbalance, I'm going to grab my lens so I can add that on here. I am shooting this video with my 24-70, which is what I would typically have on. So I'm just swapping out and just putting my 35 prime on. Okay, that's looking good. It's looking balanced. All right, and then I have my shotgun mic. Now, like I mentioned before, 90% of my videos are indoors, so I don't have a big wind accessory on here. So, but I can now, here, I'll just show you this way. I can now slide that on here. Okay, so that's looking good. So now it's all wire management now. But now that the battery's on, I just wanted to show you, if you didn't want this monitor, you can now simply fold it back. So it's really nice and compact, really great balance. So now we have to contend with all the cords. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is SmallRig. I'll have everything outlined below so you can start your research. Plug that in here. It does have a, for when you're storing it, I can remove that. Little cord management thing, which I love. Okay, and then it's all about how are you going to feed all these wires around your system. All right, so let's see, it could actually just fall right over. Okay, the cord locking mechanism is actually pretty good. So once you loosen it, these almost like little rectangles can move back, so you have room to add to your port. And once the cord is in, I can just simply tighten that screw, and it brings that piece below over and makes it really snug. Okay, so we have the mic in, we have the monitor, and then we can plug in the battery, and then we'll be all set. It feels really well balanced. I can set it down, and it's also balanced, which is great. And for the SmallRig system, the tripod, I can also add it in here. This off, and now I can go. It's very well balanced, feels great. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Everything is outlined below so you can start your own research. All right, have a great day.